Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Chicago, Illinois, and welcome to Tuesday Night Rage presenting Revenge. Johnny Bias alongside the OG.
The following is a tables, ladders, and chairs match. Making his way to the ring, representing the Hurt Business from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 245 pounds, the future Wesley Douglas.
Oh yeah, then the hometown kid, Wes Douglas, is the first person out. And what a story this would be if he won this ladder match and the #1 contendership for MJ Gunner's United States Championship there, Johnny. You got that right. Tables, ladders, and chairs to start off this pay-per-view event live on YouTube pay-per-view live from Chicago, Illinois. And the hometown kid, known as Wes Douglas, making his way down the squared circle here tonight. One of the 6 men that will be in this matchup. Oh, it's about to pick up some business in here. Here comes Hexagon.
From Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, weighing in at 207 pounds. X-O-Go!
Hexagon now making his way down to the ring, ladies and gentlemen. And this man right here is an odds favorite to win here tonight because this man right here has done it all internationally. And this man right here has done awesome 5-star matches everywhere he's gone. Could he have the same fate here tonight? This man right here, always looking for a golden opportunity. They fell short this last Thursday as the Hernandez brothers won that #1 contendership matchup. And they'll face Lethal Force later on tonight. And now we get ready for our next competitor to make their way down to the ring, ladies and gentlemen.
And representing the Hurt Business from Springfield, Illinois, weighing in at 320 pounds, the Blueprint.
Another hometown kid from Springfield, Illinois, ladies and gentlemen. Another member of the House of Douglas, and lately has been a little shaky as he's the one that got pinned this past Tuesday on Rage when they lost that opportunity that we just spoke of for that tag team championship. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and this man right here.
And from Concord, New Hampshire, weighing in at 262 pounds, Faye!
This man right here, ladies and gentlemen, fell short to MJ Gunner this past Tuesday as the United States Championship was on the line. But there is another opportunity at that championship if Bane can climb up the ladder and grab that briefcase. Bane, one of the newer additions to this roster, ladies and gentlemen. He has been knocking skulls down every single Tuesday night. He had a hiccup versus MJ Gunner, but tonight should be no different when it comes to knocking his opponents down.
And representing the Faces of Fear, from the fifth dimension, weighing in at 203 pounds, the Fireman!
Here he comes, lighting up the Tuesday night roster. This man known as a Human Torch, but this man known as the Inferno, making his way down to the arena. And this man also this should be an exciting way to start this pay-per-view, ladies and gentlemen. And now, ladies and gentlemen,
from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 230 pounds,
Chicago, Illinois is about to go God mode. God mode activated, ladies and gentlemen. And that will be the last competitor to enter the fray here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And this should be one hell of a pay-per-view, starting off with this number one contendership ladder match for the United States Championship. MJ Gunner, I'm sure, will be watching this matchup as he prepares for the main event here tonight, as he takes on Lucio with a chance to become a double champion here tonight. Lucio had other words for him that we cannot say over the air, but it will be a stellar pay-per-view. We are ready to go, and we are off and running right here, ladies and gentlemen. All it takes is for one man to reach the top. The first man to grab that briefcase, which has a contract inside for that championship opportunity against MJ Gunner. It'll be interesting as all six men, jock for position for this championship opportunity. And OG, what do you think about this matchup and the crowd here in Chicago, Illinois?
Oh, I think it's been awesome. For the people that brought us that deep dish pizza earlier, we greatly appreciate it. It was awesome, especially the pepperoni. They were crispy, they were good, All that was missing was a little bit of jalapeno.
Oh, gee, you know you can't be eating them jalapenos like that. You get some acid reflux.
Oh, that's a schmessed. That's why I take pills. Pills.
And the first ladder enters the fray into the ring right there as the Inferno tosses one in there, but it looks like his tag team partner and best friend, Hexagon, is making it known that it's every man for himself here tonight as we have a reverse hard camera right there. And then Odin throws a second ladder into the ring right here, going after Odin. After what Douglas, and there's one. There is two. And West taking Odin with a 3 river suplex. Of course, we said earlier that he is from Chicago, Illinois. That is where he resides, and his well, not origin, but this is where he resides now. But of course, his Hall of Fame dad, well, not Hall of Fame, but legendary dad, Shane Douglas, is from Pennsylvania, and well, of course, West always paying homage to his father, but you know, he was born here in Chicago, Illinois, grew up in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, so he kind of has two homes, Pittsburgh and Chicago, and a big bump right there as Bane moved the ladder out of the way. Down he goes to the bottom, and the match continues here. And West with a big splash right there. Hexagon back in the ring now. And the match does continue here. And look at this in the corner now. Inferno choking Hexagon there. And it's crazy that we have not seen Wes and Cam go at it here tonight. As well, I mean, I'm not saying that they would, but it's every man for themselves. Not sure what kind of plan that the House of Douglas has right there. But the ladder's set up right there. Now Inferno, well, he had it centered properly right there. I'm not sure what he's thinking right there. Now he's going to climb the ladder up right here. Now Odin and West see him get up right there, and they're coming out, and they're going to go at each other right now. And now Odin has him up right there for a little bit of GTS, and down goes West, but Inferno still trying to climb the ladder right there, and I'm not sure what's going on there. Inferno might run away with this matchup, and he does, and Inferno is now the #1 contender for the United States Championship. Hexagon kind of helping Inferno kind of fight off the other opponents, and it looks as though the Faces of Fear had a plan here. They might have worked as OG. It was pretty good to see. Yeah, well, they hoodwinked all of us, and we thought they were fighting each other, choking each other out and whatnot, and the Inferno with that briefcase and now holds the #1 contendership for MJ Gunners United States Championship. The official rating on this one is a 4-star matchup, and we'll be right back with more Revenge right after this. United States Championship up for grabs next, and we go down to the ring as both teams will make their way down here tonight. And here they come, your favorite homeboys. Ladies and gentlemen, Hector and Ray, the Hernandez brothers. Oh, these two young men right here really have the swag going here. My other tag team that was my favorite was none other than the El Guapos, but Ray and Hector looking very confident, very, how would you say, very focused here tonight, but you have to be when you're facing this tag team right here. Here they come, the undisputed tag team champions, ladies and gentlemen. These guys bring fear to everybody standing across the ring. Big Jax and Briggs, better known as Lethal Force. Oh yeah, these guys right here. You know, if you want to give my personal opinion of a comparison, I would say that they have a little bit of the Road Warriors sprinkled with a little bit of the APA. You put that together and you get this dominant tag team. Sheldon Briggs and Big Jax, Lethal Force. There's a reason why they're the tag team champions, Johnny. And tonight, I hate to say this to Hector, but I don't see it changing hands tonight. Well, traditional style tag team matchup here tonight. And we'll see how these two fare against these guys. Lethal Force. You know, when they won the number one contendership, to face these guys, I said Hector and Ray may be biting off more than they can chew. But there's a championship on your screen. Let's go down to ringside real quick and get the announcement of these two tag teams.
The following is a tag team match set for one fall and is for the World Wrestling and Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 400 pounds, Homeboy Hernandez and Ray Hernandez. And their opponents at a combined weight of 581 pounds, the World Wrestling and Tag Team Champions, Big Jack and the Superstar, Sheldon Briggs, the Brothers of Destruction.
Well, here they go. Tag team championships are on the line. They're up there. And traditional style, Charles Robinson, the referee for this matchup, ladies and gentlemen. And we get ready as Hector and Jax will start things off here tonight. And there's the referee calling for the bell. And we are off and running. Tag team championships are on the line here. And a quick tag in right there as Ray Hernandez puts his boot up in the air, or should I say shoe. Both wearing the Chuck Taylors here tonight, style of the Chicano side right there. And, before we go any forward, there's a nice move right there by Ray Hernandez. We want to give some shout-outs as the first matchup we did not give any shout-outs, and we want to give a big shout-out to Jamar Chambers watching in West, well, not even West, but in Richmond, Virginia. Big shout-out to Wesley watching in Chicago, Illinois.
Big shout out to Bane watching in New Hampshire. And the rest of the Piper family. Thank you for joining us for this pay-per-view event here tonight. And then, of course, a big shout-out to Jax watching down in Pecos, Texas. And a big shout-out also to TJ watching in South Carolina and everybody else watching in Texas. Big shout-out also to our friend Jimmy watching in the East Coast. The Beat Master, the Rap Master, as they like to call him on Thursday nights. And a tag in again, and the same double move that we saw a while ago now is flipped as Hector Hernandez now gets a tag in here, and he will continue his assault here. 1, 2, and of course Jimmy always watching live, so big shout out to you, my friend Jay Mills, the world heavyweight champion of Thursday Night Riot, and of course he's watching as his best friend Lucio, former MOB member, will be in the main event tonight taking on MJ Gunner for the Undisputed Dynasty Championship. But now Hector and Briggs on the outside now as they continue their assault on each other. And now Ray Hernandez picking up Briggs right here, going into the corner with an Irish whip, and it looks like another double team's coming in, and of course another tag in right there by Ray and Hector. And now look at this, double back body drop, and the Hernandez brothers doing a good job tonight against Lethal Force. It's been well, I can't say they've dominated this matchup, but it's been a lot of the Hernandez brothers, and a roll up into a coup de grace right there, and Sheldon Briggs pretty much telling me to shut up, OG.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happens. Every time you speak, you start to jinx people, so sometimes it's better just to not say nothing at all.
Big drop kick to the chest right there. And a chin lock right there, but Briggs gets out of it. And Lethal Force has an opportunity to extend their tag team reign here tonight and join the likes of the Family and G2G as the most dominant tag teams that we've seen in quite a while right here. And, of course, these guys have a lot left to go to catch up to G2G, but they are pretty damn dominant. Look at this now. Military press slam, and he's going to drop Ray like a bad habit. And down he goes, and now hyperextending that left elbow, is Jax. So Jax pretty much the muscle of the group. Sheldon more the workhorse, if you will. And now look at this. There's one. There is two. And Ray Hernandez taking Jax for a 3 Taco Deluxe here tonight. As we continue this matchup, here's a hook of the leg, the first one of the matchup, 1, and a breakup at 2. So the matchup does continue here on Rage. A day late, but we are still here doing it on YouTube pay-per-view, so we apologize for anybody that has any inconvenience. And thank you for watching live here on YouTube. And if you're watching the VOD, we want to say thank you too, and sorry for the tardiness. And now look at this. Double team now on Ray Hernandez. And now Ray, he tried to counter, but Briggs again countering back. And another Irish whip to the corner. And another tag in. Here comes Jax again. So Lethal Force starting to pick up the pieces just a little bit. But Ray Hernandez now, look at this. An arm bar into a roll-up, 1, and not even a 1 count as Jax quick to kick out, but a nice head scissor takedown by Ray. Now Hector's going to get the tag in now, and here he comes back into the ring right here, and we'll see another breakup right here, and Now TJ has joined the chat room. TJ, thank you for joining us from South Carolina. And we'll give a big shout out to your neighbor as well, Mr. Josh Moss, who thinks he's going to take over the WFA locker room and everything. But we know that WFA is better than Galaxy of Wrestling or whatever they call that. And now in the corner is Ray Hernandez, a little bit of trouble. Oh, look at this now. Jax loading up in a big crushing clothesline in the corner, and Hector has fell to the ground. And look at this now, playing a little possum with a counter. And a nice suplex right there from from Hector. And I keep saying Ray because I'm looking right at Ray on the left side. And now Ray gets the tag in right here. And they could have been twins if they were the same height. But, of course, Hector, the older brother of Ray Hernandez by about 2 years. And a nice Hurricane Rana takedown now by Ray Hernandez. And Jax now coming back to the ring after going to the outside to reset. Nice uppercut right there from little Ray Hernandez. The Hernandez brothers starting to roll a little bit right here tonight. Can they dethrone Lethal Force here? It's kind of like a modern day David versus Goliath. And look at this. Carries them all the way to the other side. Not once, but twice. And Ray Hernandez has got to be feeling that one, ladies and gentlemen. And now Ray Hernandez leapfrogs to Hector, and Briggs also with another tag in. Oh, but an HKO out of nowhere. Could this be it? Could we have new tag team champions? Hector now setting him up perhaps for a frog splash right here. And we'll see what he's going to do. No, he's going to go for the cover. One, but Jax in there to break it up. Does not want to take a chance right there. You see the $2.99. The $2.99 symbol right there. Is, of course, that is Hector's MO right there, if you will. His slogan, and now, look at this, a double team now from the Hernandez brothers, and a nice arm breaker right there as Ray Hernandez gets back in the ring now against Sheldon Briggs, and now look at this. Big DDT connects right there for Ray Hernandez, and could he be going for a frog splash right here? He's not, he's going to go for the cover instead. Look at the leg right here, one, and a kick out at one, so Lethal Force having a little bit of trouble with these two, but they are staying strong with the resilience, and Ray Hernandez got caught slipping right there, showing off to the crowd here in Chicago, Illinois. And now look at this. The electric chair connects right there for Ray Hernandez, and now looks like Hector's going to get back in the ring right here. Let's see what Hector's going to go for right here, and I'm not sure what he was doing there. Kind of looking over at Jax, and now look at this, going for the springboard. Hector Hernandez going to fly. And a nice Hurricane Rana takedown. Briggs in a little bit of trouble. Can the Hernandez brothers pull up the upset of a lifetime? And not sure what he was going for there. He might have been going for the 3 Taco Deluxe, but Briggs able to get out of that predicament, ladies and gentlemen. And now swinging neck breaker connects. And Ray Hernandez with a tag in. And here comes Big Jax again. And Jax with a neck breaker of his own. Taking exception to what happened to Briggs moments ago. And now has him up. And this could be it right here for Ray Hernandez. Oh my goodness, what a slam right there. Hook of the leg to retain. But Hector quickly breaks up the count right there. To the corner now, another tag in right here. Lethal Force could be looking for a finisher right here. And oh my God, look at this. Lethal Force. Oh, what a takedown right there on Ray Hernandez. This could be it. Hook of the leg to retain the titles. 1, 2, and a shoulder up a $2.99 for the Hernandez brothers.
How did you get that kid by Hector? Because last time he was going to get you for, oh, God knows what.
Well, you know how it goes. Hector said we can use it if it's because of him. but we can't use it for our own personal use right there as they're on the outside fighting up to a 4 count, 5 count. Ray Hernandez now knows that he cannot switch titles with a count-out victory, so he gets back in the ring now. Sheldon Briggs still on the outside, and Ray Hernandez continues his attack here on Jax right there, and a big DDT to take him down. And now going back to the outside, the count will reset. And now look at this, a 3 Taco Deluxe on the outside. There's 1. There's 2. And Ray Hernandez delivers a 3 Taco Deluxe on the outside area, the padded area, ladies and gentlemen. And, well, the Hernandez brothers now have got to get that victory inside. A 7 count. Ray Hernandez better get his butt back inside before they're disqualified. And he does exactly that, as Charles Robinson warning him. But it's still, they're going to get counted out. And the Hernandez brothers are gonna win this matchup via oh my God, a count out victory. Hector's irate. And this is not the way that J.K. Smith wanted this matchup to end here. But the damn game decided to put a 10 count in the ring, and there has to be unfinished business for these 2 tag teams, and J.K. Smith, I'm sure he's not going to like this one bit. We're going to have to get an official announcement from J.K. Smith either later on tonight or before Tuesday Night Rage coming up. Yeah, what a matchup it was, and the Hernandez brothers really weren't focused, and they were bound to win this matchup, but Sheldon Briggs paying a little pulse on the outside to retain the championships. And that's just not going to fly with me, Johnny boy. Well, it was definitely a good matchup for the Hernandez brothers. They looked like it was destined for them to win this matchup here tonight. And we just got a word from J.K. Smith that this Tuesday night on Rage, it will actually be a rematch. No disqualification, no count out. So this matchup will happen again this week on Tuesday Night Rage. And there has to be a clear-cut winner. So that's how that goes. The Hernandez brothers win it, but still, your tag team championship, tag team champions are Lethal Force, but they'll take the win any way they'll get it, but they'll have the rematch this week on Tuesday Night Rage. We'll be right back with more. The X Division Championship is coming up next. And we're back here as the X Division Championship will be on the line.
Is a no-holds-barred match and is for the Worldwide Extreme Championship.
And we're back here. X Division Championship will get ready because Mr. Tuesday Night, the Omega, Dean Lashley, is making his way down to the squared circle here tonight.
This should be good right here because Dean Lashley is ready to claim back his throne as the X Division champion.
Strong words right there, OG. It seems like you're the one that wants this man to win here tonight. Here he comes, the Omega, with a standing ovation here tonight. Another hometown kid from Chicago, Illinois, the Omega, Dean Lashley.
And a big shout out to our buddy Devontae Jones watching down in AZ. I heard it's getting hot out there. So grab some shade, man, and have them good vibes.
All right, OG, sending love to Devontae in Arizona. Now we get ready as the Grim Reaper himself, John Coffin making his way down to the ring, and we know that that TJ and the Bromo family are watching here live from South Carolina. Big shout out to the House of Douglas watching in that suite up there here in the Skybox or whatever they're called.
With this one right here, I guarantee you, Johnny, is going to be one of the hottest matches of the night. We already saw the Inferno win. We already saw the Hernandez brothers win, but without the titles. And right now, could it be fate that Dean Lashley gets back his title?
We'll have to find out right here tonight, OG, live from Chicago, Illinois, live on YouTube, pay-per-view. Thank you for watching Revenge, presented by Tuesday Night Rage here tonight.
Introducing the challenger from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 257 pounds, Dean the Omega Lashley. And his opponent from Charleston, South Carolina, weighing in at 324 pounds, the worldwide Extreme Champion, the Grim Reaper.
And there's the X Division Champion, John Coffin, looking on. As you saw the X Division Championship on your screen, Adrian Butler's going to take the title away. Show it to the Omega Dean Lashley.
And I guarantee you what, that was a bird right there from Wes in the chat. My goodness. Big time double burn.
Not sure what you're talking about, OG, but we get ready, and now the Omega and the Grim Reaper get ready. We are off and running in this one. X Division Championship is on the line, and Coffin pushes off Dean right here, but now Dean with a forearm smash, but Coffin unfazed by it. We've seen that more than once. Oh, look at him now, throwing him like a ragdoll into a snapmare takedown. And Coffin showing up and showing out early tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And this man motivated to keep that championship. And Coffin with an early advantage. Dean Lashley needs to start playing some defense here if he wants to keep that title hope in gear right here. But Coffin just being a powerhouse here tonight. Hook of the leg right here. One, and a kick out at one, and the match continues here, OG.
Yeah, well, that's the way Dean is. He always starts off slow, starts to pick up a little bit of momentum. And then he starts getting under your skin, and before you know it, 1, 2, 3, Dean Lashley's going to be your winner here tonight. I'm calling it right now.
Oh, and a big boot to the chest right here, and down goes Dean. And, oh, now nice clothesline there. Here's a second one now, and the Omega now getting some momentum here. And Mr. Tuesday Night coming alive now. The crowd behind the hometown kid here tonight, Chicago, Illinois. But Coffin now cutting the momentum short right now. Irish whip goes underneath and power slam, and Dean Lashley in a bad way right now. No disqualifications in this one as Coffin has a kendo stick, and I don't know what happened there. He just dropped it on the ground and continues his assault as Dean Lashley's on Dream Street still, and now he's going to pull him away from the ropes. Not sure if he's going to go for the cover here or continue his assault. And Dean's not going to go down without a fight. He's getting back up now. Axe handle misses. Here comes Dean Lashley again, going to the corner. And now Coffin in the corner. They're going up to the higher end district here. What is Dean Lashley doing?
Where's Mr. Tuesday Night? He's going to line up the show here tonight. Look at this.
Oh, my God. Look at this big move right here. Oh, a Falcon Arrow from the top rope. 1, 2. And no, he almost had him right there, but Coffin somehow gets the shoulder up at 2.5.
I really thought that was it. I was about to say, I told you so.
Oh, nice cutter out of nowhere. And now the Omega starting to pick up momentum. His hometown, Chicago, Illinois, is on their feet. Oh, and he missed a drop kick right there as Coffin moved out of the way. What a matchup here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Coffin trying to retain the title. The Omega trying to get the title back. Jawbreaker from the Omega. And now an Irish whip. Drop kick connects this time. Coffin goes down, and Dean now thinking of his next move. Thought about it, gets back in the ring now.
Sometimes you just need a little breather to focus, and that's exactly what Dean did, but it cost him right there as Coffin picks up the pieces and takes them back down.
What a move right there from Coffin. 1, 2, and another kick out at 2. Goes up now to his vertical base. To the top rope, and that's it right there. The Omega effect. Could this be it right here?
Oh, he's going to go for broke right here.
Oh, but Coffin able to counter. And now look at this. Oh, and he turned him inside out after the Omega effect. I thought that could have been it, but Dean knew it was going to take more than that to keep down Coffin. And now Coffin, back body drop connects. And Coffin now could be a Coffin drop away from retaining the championship here tonight, but instead taking his time with Dean.
Big mistake, because the Omega's back to his vertical base.
Oh, and vintage Coffin right there with that DDT. Oh, in for the senton, but nobody home. But he still gets up to his vertical base on time. Takes him to the corner, throws him like a ragdoll. Coffin now. Big elbow connects this time. Dean Lashley's down, but not out just yet, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, you can't count him on at all.
No, you cannot. And a table now. Oh, and Dean Lashley from the top rope out of nowhere. Missile drop kick, and down goes Coffin. No disqualifications, no countouts in this one. Leg drop missed right there.
Oh, that'll hurt right there like one of them hemorrhoids.
And now look at this. A Coffin drop on the outside, and Dean goes down. But the only way to win is inside the squared circle, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, right into that LED post right there, and I think he's been busted wide open.
Yeah. He's bleeding his own ragu right here. And I just used that because they've also brought me some pasta with some damn good ragu today. And it's just in the back of my mind.
Oh, gee, well, you just, And now, beating the hell out of Dean Lashley with that chair. Dean's in a bad way here. And a nice head scissor takedown of the champion. X Division Championship on the line if you just joined us. And now these two men still fighting here on the outside. Here at Revenge, and a hockey stick right there.
That's pulling for one of the Black Hawks. They lifted here, and they started covering the ice here in this arena.
Oh, look at this now. He's going to attack him, but Coffin has him up. Close, Coffin connects to retain the championship. 1, 2, and Coffin has done it and retains the X Division Championship with his original finisher, known as a closed coffin, here tonight. As you watch the replay of this matchup, ladies and gentlemen, these two men went to war for that X Division Championship, which means there will be a new number one contender for that X Division Championship, and that will happen either this week or in the weeks to come on Tuesday Night Rage. But right now, look at this. This has to be the move of the night right here. Falcon Arrow from the top rope, and it was so close that we thought we had a new champion. But it was Coffin who came back and defeated Mr. Tuesday Night here tonight. And here's another great move from Mr. Tuesday Night. but it was not enough, as this right here could have been the deciding factor that flipped the script for Dean Lashley with a coffin drop on the outside. Coffin just picking up the pieces as he went, destroying this man here tonight. Damn good matchup. And right here, almost got hit, caught him slipping, and got caught in that closed coffin. And that was all she wrote. And Coffin is still the X Division champion. We'll be right back with more Revenge right after this.
5-star matchup.
All right, we're back here as the women will go at it next.
And is for the Women's World Championship.
Here she comes, Miss Money Heist herself, earning a championship opportunity here tonight against the undisputed women's champion, Michelle. But tonight, ladies and gentlemen, this woman not only has a chance tonight, but she holds that briefcase where she can have another opportunity at any time she wants. Tonight, she doesn't have to use the Money Heist briefcase. Tonight, it's just one-on-one, her and Michelle. Michelle seems unstoppable here on Tuesday Night Rage, and we'll see how this one will transpire here. As we are live from Chicago, Illinois, Johnny Baez alongside the OG, and we get ready now as Michelle makes her way down to the arena.
And a big shout out to J-Star watching in West Texas. And then, of course, a big shout out to Perry, wherever he is.
Well, you never know with Perry. He could be watching from the University of Maryland. He could be watching from the theater. He could be watching anywhere in the world. But tonight, Michelle marches down the ring. Could this be the last time that we see her with this championship in tow?
I don't know, but we do want to give another big shout out to our friends in Canada, Sean O'Grady and the rest of the O'Grady family, and a big shout out to Odin as well.
Yes, Odin had a matchup earlier on tonight, but we want to give a big shout out to little Odin back in Canada. Michelle inside the square circle here tonight, and we'll show you that undisputed women's championship on your screen. And now we'll go down to Mike Rome standing by for the announcement of these two women main eventers.
Introducing the challenger from Rio Grande Valley, Texas,
J-Star now being introduced.
from Maryland, the Women's World Champion, the Assassin, Michelle.
And Michelle, the undisputed women's champion. And we are ready for this championship matchup right here. J-Star looking to dethrone and look at that move right there, is doing the tight walk right there. Tightrope walk right there by J-Star. She's becoming like a, maybe not an airbender, but like the rope bender here tonight. And now Michelle dropping her like a bad habit. And now Michelle with an Irish whip right there, but she goes all the way to the outside. And a nice roll and a hit to the temple right there. And now these women go back to the inside as J-Star with a little bit of a counter move right there. And they go back into the ring now. And a little bit of old school wrestling chain right here. And Michelle is going hard tonight, as she always does, trying to retain that championship. And now look at this, trying to squeeze her head like a melon right here. But J-Star getting up right here and fighting back. And J-Star with a cold breaker out of nowhere. And going for the cover. Could she upset Michelle? 1, 2, and oh! Thought she had it right there, but a kick out at 2.5. What a matchup right here tonight. We still have Lucio versus MJ Gunner for the championship. Coming up next in the main event, this is WFA Revenge here on YouTube pay-per-view. And now look at this. The shooting star press right here for the championship. 1, 2, and another kick out right here by the champion. The match continues here tonight, OG.
Oh, this is getting intense, Johnny. My blood pressure is skyrocketing to the roof because my iWatch is starting to beep. Either it's my high blood pressure or I forgot to charge it. Well, there it went. It was just a battery.
That's what I thought it was. And now look at this. Head scissor takedown by J-Star. And she has Michelle on the edge of her seat right here. And now look at this. A single leg Boston Crab right here. Michelle in trouble. Is she going to tap out? And she does not, as J-Star. Let's go. And now a neck breaker on the champion. Oh, the lights have gone out. Damn it.
Oh, that damn tricky Michelle. Even the referee, Jessica Carr, got confused right there. And look at the face she made.
You're right, you are right there. And now look at this. Michelle fighting back. J-Star does not want to give up. This could be the night that she takes her down. And oh my God, look at that right there. She's seeing stars. Hook of the leg for the title. 1, 2, and no! Oh, I thought she had it right there, but a kick out. My goodness. A millisecond away, and I thought she had the championship.
Almost doesn't count, Johnny boy. Michelle does not want to give up the championship here tonight. But what a barn burner we have here tonight, as Chad Kettleman would say on Thursday nights.
You got that right. And now Michelle went for the roundhouse kick, but a counter, a code breaker. J-Star needs to, oh, what's she going to go for here? Has her sized up right here. Oh, and she got her again. If she gets her right here, this could be it, OG. Hook of the leg now for Jay Star to win it all. Are we going to have a new champion? 1, 2, and Jay Star has done it and defeats Michelle for the WFA Undisputed Women's Championship here tonight. My goodness, what a matchup, Johnny. And this has to be a 5-star matchup. It has to be. And she was so determined to win the championship here tonight. Jay Star went against all odds, taking down one of the most dominant champions that we've ever seen on the other side of Jennifer Fox. And she did not give up shooting star press. And then she hit her with a slew of moves right there. And then right here did not give up. And that was the beginning of the end right there for Michelle. And I thought that was it. But she kicked out. And then right here, Code Breaker. And then she hit her right there with that big move. And that was all it took. 1, 2, and 3. And Jay Star is your new undisputed women's champion. We'll be right back with more. The main event is coming up next. 3.5. Dave Meltzer, eat your heart out. Heart out. All right, it's main event time here.
The following is a no-holds-barred match and is for the Worldwide Undisputed Championship.
All right, we're ready now. As the rock star, the Hall of Famer, the United States Champion, MJ Gunner makes his way down to Revenge here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, looking to become a 2-belt champion and coming out with the most beautiful woman of all of wrestling today, Tiffany Diaz. Oh, put a cork in there, sonny boy. Yes, we love MJ Gunner. Yes, we love what he brings to the table, but I don't know, there's just something about that grungy, crazy man known as Lucio that just says something different. Well, right now I think it's going to be MJ Gunner's night tonight. I think he has all the moxie to win that championship here tonight. We saw him do it this past Tuesday versus Bane. And tonight, can he do it against the Ghostface Killer? All right, the lights have gone out. That can only mean one thing. Ladies and gentlemen, darkness is spreading. Ladies and gentlemen, the Ghostface Killer himself, the Undisputed Dynasty Champion, Lucio! You know, Johnny, that was pretty good announcing right there. Maybe you should be the ring announcer from now on. Well, I've been offered the job, but it doesn't pay. One thing I learned from Hector Hernandez is if they don't pay you, you don't do it. Well, that's one way of looking at it. This man, very determined, has a lot of history with MJ Gunner. They've had their battles when the family, or even when they used to take on the Gunsta Goblins, when it was Iron Man and Gunner against Mills and Lucio, those were probably some of the greatest matches that we've ever witnessed in this business, ladies and gentlemen. And we want to give a big shout out to Kenny, watching down in Florida, the man who was responsible for bringing Lucio to WFA. And also a big shout out to the future Dynasty champion watching in St. Louis, Missouri, Matt Lindsay. What's up, my brother? We're getting ready for a banger of a match here tonight. Let's show you the Dynasty Championship on your screen, known better as the Ghostface Killer Championship, the custom championship that Lucio has made for himself. And let's go down the ring as Mike Rome is ready for the announcement of this main event.
Introducing the challenger. From St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 225 pounds, the United States Champion, Super Smooth MJ. And his opponent, from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 228 pounds, the worldwide undisputed champion, the Ghost, Psycho Lucchese. Oh!
There's Lucio with that championship. And they're going to show it to MJ Gunner here tonight. And now Adrian Butler will show it to the rest of the world. And everybody here tonight in the arena. MJ Gunner looking ready. The Ghostface Killer with a death stare. Ladies and gentlemen, the main event is underway here tonight. And MJ Gunner now with a nice punch to start things off and a nice takedown. Ghostface Killer down, but not out as he moves out of the way. And now starting to get his offense going here tonight. And now an Irish whip to the corner here. And you see Tiffany Diaz here with MJ Gunner. Look at the leg early one and a kick out early. And there we'll show you Tiffany Diaz right there on your screen, the beautiful Tiffany Diaz. And now we go away as a nice snap takedown. And then on the other end, we have Peggy Sue in the corner of her man Lucio. So both men not out here without any backup or manager. And no disqualifications, no countouts in this one. We only had one blunder earlier on tonight with the tag team championships, and Hector Hernandez is very upset about that until he found out that there's a rematch on Tuesday Night Rage this week. So that'll be great for them. But just a quick reminder, an announcement that Tuesday Night Rage will happen this Wednesday at your regular scheduled time, as we have not had time to produce the show this week, and we want to not go live this week if we can avoid it. So make your plans to join us for Tuesday Night Rage this week on a Tuesday. And now look at this. Hurricane Rana from the top rope right here. And down goes Lucio. And Lucio here having a hard time with MJ Gunner. And this is the way that he defeated Bane this past Tuesday on Rage to retain the United States Championship. And it has become one of my favorite designs of a championship this season. 1, 2, and a kick out now. The match continues here on Revenge, our June pay-per-view. And, of course, the next time you'll see us on pay-per-view will be for the Great American Rumble. So you don't want to miss that, as we're gearing up for the road to legacy, ladies and gentlemen. So this next weekend, it'll be this coming weekend, as a matter of fact, this Saturday, Riot will produce Bad Blood. So the go-home show will be this Thursday, but we still have another Tuesday Night Rage to go before that all happens. But the road to legacy is going to start after tonight for everybody on Tuesday nights. Big takedown right there from Lucho on the outside. Remember, the only way to win this matchup is inside the squared circle. And now Lucho on the top right here. And down he goes with an elbow. MJ Gunner's down.
Yeah, but he's not out yet, Johnny boy. And this should be an interesting matchup. Not a matchup, but the way it'll end here tonight. Both of these men going straight up war mode here tonight.
And now Gunner waiting for Lucho to get back up to his vertical base right here. And now look at this. Oh, a springboard into Lucho. And my God, what a move here from the Rockstar. And I guarantee you this, if he wins this matchup, it's going to be nice to have MJ Gunner back on top. And now going back into the squared circle are both of these men as Gunner throws Lucho back into the squared circle, and Lucho now trying to gather his thoughts here. But oh, look at this. Tiffany Diaz now taking off that turnbuckle right here. Oh, and what an arm drag takedown right there, but Lucho countered. And gets back in the ring now as Peggy Sue kind of whispered in his ear. Oh, look at this now. A ghost face killer connects right there. Could he retain the championship? 1, 2, and a shoulder up at 2.5. The matchup continues here on Revenge. Johnny Bias alongside the OG.
And the crowd yelling, "We're not worthy." Oh, and they're plenty worthy. So you guys are plenty worthy to hear me and Johnny on the commentary. I think they're talking about the matchup, OG, and there's a cover for the title. 1, 2, and another kick out right there. And I thought MJ Gunner had it for sure right there. I don't know what match you're watching, but he hasn't done enough, but now he has right there. Selena Del Sol, hook of the leg for the title.
1, 2, and MJ Gunner has done it. He defeats Lucho and has become the new undisputed Dynasty champion here tonight. Lucio got caught slipping with that one right there. And the kid from St. Louis is back on top of the food chain. 2-belt Gunner has done it.
But this replay right here, my goodness, they went to war. What an awesome pay-per-view here tonight.
It really was, ladies and gentlemen. It was hit after hit. And look at this, the big elbow right here that connected from Lucho. Oh, and he hit him right in the back of the neck. And I thought it was going to be it right there when he hit the ghost face killer. But it was not meant to be. And then Gunner right here hit him with a Hurricane Rana. And then the kick out right there by Lucho.
And this is what was it right here.
The Selena Del Sol hit right there with the roll-up, ladies and gentlemen. MJ Gunner is your new undisputed Dynasty champion. For the OG, I'm Johnny Bias saying good night here from Chicago, Illinois. Thank you for watching Revenge, a presentation of Tuesday Night Rage. We'll see you this Tuesday for Tuesday Night Rage. Good night, everybody.